welcome the dynamic duo of the interior design world, Nate Berkus and Jeremiah Brent.
Hi. Hi, Drew.
I'm so happy to see you guys. I didn't realize that you guys were the first same-sex couple to get married Carrie Bradshaw style at the New York Public Library.
How crazy is that? More bird in my hair. Yep. It was amazing. It was a big deal. And we also wanted a place where our kids could always go back and visit. Mm-hmm. So, you know, what's more iconic than the New York Public Library? And I don't think you can get married on the top of the Eiffel Tower. So that was choice number one.
This show that I was just watching, I'm mad that the clip ended. All I want to do is like cozy up and watch this show. Did you guys have fun doing the competition?
No. I mean, what a horrible, horrible experience in Georgia with bugs the size of my head. It was a journey. It was quite a journey that I'm glad we had. We learned a lot. We did. We actually loved the design portion of it. I mean, each of the team had the same budget to renovate these homes, but the homes aren't for anybody. And both of us really love connecting with the homeowner and really understanding their story and the history of what matters to them, and we incorporate that into the design decisions that we make. So this was very freeing because we tried to give the house a soul, but it wasn't for anyone. It was like the people we made up in our minds. Yeah.
Oh, that is such an interesting perspective. I wouldn't have thought of it that way because I do love the Rock the Block show. So I'm really excited to hear from you guys the tip of the top of like the mountain in design and hear about you guys transforming a blank space into something special. One of our VFFs is actually looking for some advice about her great room. Please welcome Tierra.
Hi, Drew. How are you?
Hi.
Hi, Tierra. I'm so happy you're here.
Drew. Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Take it away. What is your question?
I have a great room that consists of a kitchen, a dining room, and a living room, all in one big space. How can I add decor to give each area its own separate look? Now, I do like things with metal, and I do have hardwood floors. So would that work together?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's a great floor plan. You get tons of light, it looks like, and all those windows. So it's a really beautiful space. The good news is that you've got the dining room table and the fixtures in the right spot. Yep. So ideally what you want to do is you want to divide it into zones. And that means that you need to be a little bit more artful about your furniture placement. Like right now, your sofa stares at the dining room table and the TV's over the mantle. So let's switch that around, right? Yeah. So what we've done here is we've really pulled the room out. You've got this really beautiful sofa facing the fireplace. I hope you think that sofa is beautiful. We designed it. Yes, that's part of our living collection. But I also Audrey. But it's timeless and it's beautiful, and we've kind of paired it with this really beautiful chaise that's in front of the fireplace, which is a great moment for one person, or if you've got a couple people over, really kind of opening the space up. We put a bookcase in front. It's actually a hutch meant for a dining room. That could house the TV, and that TV could be moved on that wall. And then this idea of creating like those 4 parts of a square, the sofa facing the fireplace, a pair of really comfortable chairs facing the wall, and then the daybed that Jeremiah was mentioning. But you'll notice like our instinct was to put the dining room table and chairs where you had it as well. Also, I noticed that you put a rug under the living room, which to me just always visually immediately gives a zone in itself. I think it looks beautiful. A generous rug. And the rule that you can see, it should go either completely underneath all the furniture or 3/4 of the way under the furniture so the back legs sit off. Another thing I just have to chime in is make sure you put your curtains like a foot out from your windows, because otherwise you're going to block all your lighting. And to me, that's a cardinal rule. Go out a foot on either side, and then when you open all the fabric that's covering it, you have your whole windows. Exactly. You guys also have a lighting tip. I am all ears for this because lighting changes everything. You'll notice we added a mirror over the fireplace. We added sconces, a different fixture over the dining room table. And we mixed it because the furniture that we were looking at has a lot of rich textures. So the lighting can have a shine, It can have different, you can mix metallics. That was one of your questions, I know.
Yes.
But
always mix metals.
And you want to be able to control the mood in the space. So we've got a table lamp. The cord runs underneath the rug and gets plugged into the wall. There's a floor lamp. There's little sconces next to the fireplace. But you want to be able to control the mood. You don't want overhead lighting on necessarily if you're having a intimate chat or if you're watching television or reading.
Now, Nate and Jeremiah, you also added a bunch of final touches. Let's take a look at that. Oh, gosh, that looks so
You can really
beautiful.
see the space starts to come alive here. The TV is concealed. It's not really the focal point of the room anymore, but it's still fully functioning. You know, for us, greenery, branches, pottery, that is always kind of that final layer to any space, and it really brings that outdoors in. And it really makes the space feel evolved. And again, like people are living there and it brings that warmth.
Tierra, were you saying that you're kind of starting from scratch here? Like you don't have a ton of stuff, you want to start fresh?
Correct. I just moved and this is my old furniture and I wanted to just start over. So this is almost like a clean slate.
And Nate and Jeremiah also want to help you start personalizing your home. So they're going to give you a $500 voucher to their newly launched collection for living spaces.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our pleasure. Yeah.
And then we're going to give you also a $1,000 gift card from Flower Home. And there's just, just start. Just hand pick everything, whether it's from the three of us or when you're shopping on your own.
Drew's right. I mean, a clean slate is such an amazing opportunity. And, if we can add to her advice, I would say resist the urge just to buy stuff to check the box. Just because something's on sale and no payments till 2050 and whatever. If you don't love it, don't buy it. Every decision matters. It really does.
I can't thank you enough, Tierra, so much for being on the show. And Nate and Jeremiah, be sure to rock the block on HGTV March 8th at 9 p.m. That's when it'll be premiering.